The stage was set for a series of challenges and encounters, the likes of which few thoroughbred racetracks have ever seen. Horse of the Year Cigar was en route to an amazing winning streak. Holy Bull was a genuine celebrity, his face one of the most recognizable in the United States. World's leading female jockey, Julie Krone, would attempt to regain the leading rider title at Gulfstream Park. Jerry Bailey broke a record that had stood for 42 years. 3-year-old champion Thunder Gulch was aiming at the Florida Derby. They were all important players in the fascinating mix that made up the 1995 Gulfstream Park racing meet. Their struggles and triumphs, and those of many others, made Gulfstream a track of champions.
Hallandale's Thoroughbred Racing Review for the best of horse racing history on YouTube.
An opening day crowd of nearly 21,000 fans of world-class racing were welcomed to Gulfstream Park. They, in turn, gave a warm reception to their heroine, Julie Krone, who had twice been leading rider at Gulfstream. She was coming back from a shattered ankle, suffered in a nasty spill at Saratoga.
How does it feel to be back, and what does this return mean to you?
Well, anytime you leave something that you love, it hurts, you know, your parts of you that make you tick in your heart and stuff. So it was made me pretty sad. But to be back is very exciting, and you just hope to get back in the groove that you were in. And I had so many good meets here. If I could just have a quarter of that happen, I would be really happy.
Now, you're scheduled to ride in 8 races today, so obviously you're feeling pretty fit, but I think all your fans around the country would like to know, are you completely healed, or is there still some rehabilitation down the road for you?
I think with the injury I sustained, it's never going to be 100% like it was. I already have arthritis, and it hurts a little bit at the end of the day. I'm very fortunate, though, it doesn't hurt when I ride, but when I walk around too much, like in the mall and stuff like that, so I had to cut my shopping time down. But I feel great when I ride, and it doesn't bother me at all. It's just walking that's a little bit hard.
Now, some riders might have considered giving up riding had they had this type of career-threatening spill, and you didn't. Did that thought ever enter your mind?
I think there's a lot of riders that would ride, too, because we all love what we do, and everybody, you know, that rides every day, every jockey that rides knows and is aware of the, you know, dangers that they go into by riding, and I don't think it would stop a lot of people, but I think I laid on the track at Saratoga and I said to myself, wow, this is really dangerous, and I thought that I'd almost been killed, kind of like the way the spill was. It was pretty ugly. And when I talked to Jose Santos about his bad spill he had at Belmont, it was kind of the same thing. He was kind of like, wow, it's really dangerous all of a sudden. You just always hope your number never comes up.
Her biggest race of the day was the $70,000 added Spectacular Bid Breeders' Cup Stake, the first race of the Florida Derby Series.
And they're off. C. Emperor was off to an alert beginning, and Mr. Greeley was off last. Moving up the back stretch, and it's M.J. Claim driving through toward the inside. In between horses, Dice Flow under the whip by Early Fires to get a short lead. Mr. Greeley is making strides quickly after that tardy start, and there goes the big favorite, Mr. Greeley, to the lead. Getting in front now by a length and a half. On the outside, Dice Flow running second, M.J. Claim third toward the inside. On the far outside, Make Me running fourth, Frogman fifth. Then toward the rail, Mr. Cellular. The trailer is C. Emperor, about 6 lengths from the lead, but C. Emperor is now beginning to hit his best stride. But up front, Mr. Greeley is cruising with less than 3 furlongs to run. Mr. Greeley showing the way, coming to the quarter pole there by a length and a half. Turning for home, Mr. Greeley, who ran a half mile here in 46 3/5 seconds. On the outside, Dice Flow. Down toward the inside, M.J. Claim. C. Emperor on the far outside. And Make Me. But it's all Mr. Greeley who's giving them the slip in the last furlong. And there's a sparkling victory here by Mr. Greeley. Off last, and he strides powerfully under the line to a 6-length win. He got there in 1:10 3. Make Me finishing second, and C. Emperor third.
Tremendous knowledge and skill couldn't overcome bad racing luck. On Friday, January the 13th, another spill would take her out of action for most of the meet.
For the best in historic horse racing action is Thoroughbred Racing Review. Subscribe on YouTube and read the rest of the story on Facebook. Subscribe now.